it's not. For me, I start to look at dirt. And listen, I'm a careful rider on the street. I try to be as prepared as possible. And God willing, I can always have motorcycles, you know. But if I get to a point in my life where I feel like I can only have one bike, whether it's because I have kids and I can't afford to have 5 motorcycles anymore, right? Listen to that. It's not bad, not a bad life. I still have a bike. Or, you know, maybe I just kind of slow down and I don't ride the street as much. You know, the dirt is always the place that I'm going to turn to go and feel alive and just reset. That's the best way to describe it. Is riding a dirt bike gives you an ability to reset in a way that is more impactful than a motorcycle is, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you guys think that motorcycles are better than dirt bikes are better than motorcycles? And explain your reasoning. You gotta back it up with facts. Just kidding, it's not facts, it's all opinion based. So if this video helped you guys, if you liked it, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brad Genius back in with another video. Today, woo! I'm going to be teaching you guys solo dirt bike rider tips. I'm going to figure out which way I'm going. Oh, well, that's where that goes. Interesting. So, I've been riding... Oh, there goes my idle again. So I've been riding solo in the woods for a pretty long time, and I feel like at this point now, I've done it long enough. I was in first. I've done it long enough to have a pretty good understanding of, you know, the kind of the do's and don'ts of woods riding by yourself. First of all, whenever you're riding in the woods, you want to know the area that you're riding in. You don't want to be out exploring new terrain, although I am kind of doing that today a little bit, because I know the area itself, I just don't know the specific trails. But you have to be careful, because I'll pull it up here in a second for you guys. I ended up crashing my dirt bike, and I was in a pretty bad spot. It was like 90 degrees outside, and I pretty much had no way out. I was trapped. You know, I was in a position where I either had to, you know, make it happen carefully and get myself out of there, or somebody had to come help me. And it was because I was by myself. I ended up flipping my dirt bike. It ended up almost falling into a river. I'll pull up a picture or video depending on what I have for you guys right here. So like I said, I ended up getting myself into some trouble there. It was not good, and I had to learn the hard way for that one. So when you're riding in the woods, one thing I would say is definitely stick to trails that you're familiar with. Also, know your abilities as a rider. Do not go anywhere even close to your limits when you're by yourself. Oh yeah, little tree action. So you'll kind of see as you go through and riding, and you're learning different areas, whether you know them or not. If you're playing on the border of your abilities, you're going to get yourself into trouble. Because what can happen is you can end up going a little bit too hard and you make a mistake, and now you're in trouble. And that is not a place you want to be in. Like I said, I have learned that the hard way in the past, unfortunately, as well. Usually when I'm by myself, I'm pretty good. You know, there are times where you're going to make mistakes. And at least if you're not riding too fast and you're not going right to your ability, there's a good chance you can get right back up and keep going about your ride. Now, with that being said, when you ride by yourself, you always want to tell people that you're going riding, what time you plan on going, what time you plan on coming back. Make sure you have your phone on you in case you need to call somebody. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. Woo! Somebody won there, boys. There we go. Alright, made it through that one. This looks like a main trail. Alright, I know where we are, boys. We made it through. Oh, I love this overlook up here. You guys will see in a second. We'll stop. Yes, sir. Gotta find a good spot to park this thing. There we go. See, so that's what I mean with, you know, going to, you don't want to go over your limits. I'm tripping on logs here, bro. You don't want to go over your limits when you're by yourself. And you don't want to go venturing too far out of the way where you can get lost. You know, like I said, where I was, that sand pit, I had been there before, but I didn't know the specific trail to get back to it. Yeah, so see what I do for you guys? I'm risking my tripod to get you guys the footage you need. Yeah, I love this spot. Nice and quiet and peaceful. So that's the thing. Like I said, you can play on the edge of it a little bit. Like I said, I know these trails, and I have gone from those sand pits to here before, although it was a very long time ago. But I have done it. And then I'm going nice and slow. Anytime you guys see me recording, I'm by myself, I always go slow. Because you don't want to risk getting hurt. Because if you go down and you can't reach your phone, it's not going to help. But let's just take a second, admire this beautiful spot. Take a break here and enjoy this because I haven't been here in a long time. We'll be back in a second.